Alright. Hello guys! Another student, another win na naman tayo for today's video. So, nandito ulit si Coach Marcus and
Hello.
ang another student natin, si Josh. Ayan, si
Hello.
Josh. Grabe tong student na to ever since na nag-join siya. Batch 21, no, Josh?
Yes.
Yan.
Oh,
Ever
batch
since
21.
nag-join siya, laging
Technically,
nandyan.
Kasi ano na tayo batch
2023.
39, 40, right? So, batch 21 ka. Halos kalahati nung lifespan ng course nag-join ka. So,
Nakakatanda.
one of the tenured community members to si Josh. So,
Yes.
ayan. For our viewers, the format is the same, papakinggan natin ang kwento ng buhay ni Josh and ano ang naibigay sa kanya. Ano ang naibigay sa kanya ng pag-jump niya ng career path towards becoming one of the VAs and specializing in a particular skill. So, umpisa na natin to.
Let's go.
Magandang gabi, Josh. Thank you for giving us the opportunity to hear your story again. Although alam na namin to sa loob ng community. But of course, for all our viewers out there, this one's for you. So Josh, matanong kita, ano ang dating ginagawa mo prior to joining the VA community in general?
Mostly may mga odd jobs ako, pero
Odd
nag-revolve
jobs.
mostly sa photography. Yung odd jobs ko like nag-a-assist ako sa gym, mga like gym assistant ganun. Sobrang odd niya, tapos that's during my college days. Tapos sinasabay ko photography
Ano ba field mo
and
nung college? Matanong ko lang din.
radiologic technology. So kami yung sa X-ray, yung
X-ray,
malalim,
right?
pigil, paggagalaw. Yan, kami yan.
Yeah, okay. So, bakit nga ba gusto mo mag-transition coming from that kind of field? Hindi ba maganda ang kita sa ganong profession or tawag dito, specialization like radio
Mm.
X-ray, X-ray tech.
Ah, sa totoo lang wala naman talaga akong balak mag-switch kung
Mm.
hindi dahil sa pandemic. Kasi the
Ah,
the plan was mag-try ako lumipad sa Canada to pursue further education, tapos dun na eventually mag-work as a rad tech.
mhm.
Kasi yun naman typically ginagawa kapagka nag-start ka dito sa Philippines, hindi gano'n kaganda yung kinikita. So eventually mag-switch ka to work abroad to provide more, especially yung nag-stay dito sa Philippines, which is parents ko, gano'n.
Mm.
And when the pandemic happened, lahat bumagsak, nagsara yung mga embassy, naasikaso mo na yung papers, tapos biglang everything's closed. So ayun,
So,
parang
para kang pinagsarahan ng tindahan, gano'n.
yes.
Bawal ka nang bumili, sarado na.
Hmm. Oo,
Next time na
parang
ulit.
nabayaran mo na yung kaya bumili ka ng candy, nagbayad ka 1K, hindi ka pa nasuklihan, sinarahan ka na, parang gano'n.
Oh, my, that hurts. Okay, so when that happened to you, what was your state of mind then? Kailangan mo ng income or kailangan mo bawi yung mga ginastos? What was it that made you start looking for other opportunities?
Actually, it took me a few years bago makabangon kasi, uh, honestly na-depress ako no'n, ta's ina-attack yung anxiety. Tapos instead na may trabaho ako, nag-aano pa ako, nagko-consult pa ako sa psychiatrist and may gamot pa ako. So, additional gastos. So, I'm very thankful for my parents na sinuportahan nila ako lalo na sa phase ng buhay ko na 'yun.
Oh, hindi biro yun yung depression.
Mm.
Inilabutan ako, oh my gosh.
And
Kahit narinig ko na to, di ba sinabi mo na to before, offline?
Yes.
Yeah.
like, I mean, ang daming nagsasuffer ng depression sa atin, but it often goes, unnoticed and
Yes.
untreated, which leads to, bad decisions. And then,
Yes.
sooner or later, they find themselves in a difficult, precarious situation in life.
Mm.
So, Buti nandiyan yung magulang mo para tulungan ka. It took you years bago ka makabangon?
Yes, so bale parang 2 to 3 years yung
Wow.
talagang nasa bahay lang ako, wala akong ginagawa.
So ano
Tapos
to?
even though
Go
even
ahead.
na may opportunities na lumalapit sa akin, tina-turn down ko. Kasi during that time may dami nag-hire. Uy, yung mga college friends ko, uy pre, hiring dito, apply ka. Ganito, ganyan. Alam ko yung naging sitwasyon mo, baka pwede namang samahan mo kami dito, ganun, ganun. Pero nag-consult ako sa psychiatrist ko and he said na if you think this is not the best decision for you right now, wag mo ituloy. Kasi the foundation you're building right now is fragile pa. So once you go into the field ulit, which is very stressful din kasi may mga moments na tinutulungan mo yung patient but unfortunately hindi sila nakaka-survive even though you did your best to help, mga ganon. So hindi ko siya tinuloy kahit na ang daming opportunities na dumating sa akin.
Okay. So, it's more on it's more, sabi ni psychiatrist mo, center yourself muna bago ka,
Mm,
bago ka bumalik sa, or before getting back up on the saddle, ika nga.
yeah.
So, kumbaga, it took you years to recover. And then, nung naka-recover ka na, thankfully, naka-recover ka na,
Mm.
what were your options then after mo maka-recover?
Actually, dahil mahilig ako sa memes, alam niyo naman 'yan. Alam na
Oo.
alam ng community.
Oo.
Kaka-scroll ko, parang nagkaroon ng divine intervention. Biglang puro job opportunities yung lumalabas. Uy, work from home opportunities, ganito, ganyan, VA. Hangga't sa napunta ako sa ASVA, sa mga promotions ng ASVA, then dun nag-start, sabi ko, baka puwedeng dito ako mag-shift kasi sa bahay lang, baka dito yung para sa'kin, gano'n.
Totoo.
Okay.
Pero
So,
actually parang nag-go with the flow lang ako, wala talaga akong plan.
Mm.
Talagang kung ano yung nakita ko, ito puwede ba 'to? Sige nga, baka dito ako.
you know what's funny? Yung last interview namin, we talked to someone who had everything planned out. Like, ultimo yung workspace niya, todo manifest talaga siya in order to become a successful VA, or para maging successful
PPC
yung kanyang
manager.
career change. Oo, PPC manager. So, lahat ginawa niya, ultimo yung goal posts niya nakaset na, naka dito muna ako, and then dito,
Mm.
and then doon na ako next, and then hahabulin ko yung kung anong level ni coach yan. Planado. And then now you're telling me na on your part, go with
Walang
the
plano.
flow. Walang plano. So, it's just funny to realize na situations really are different, and then whatever situation you are in at the moment, you can make it work, di ba?
Yes.
May plano
Yes.
ka man o wala, uh, iba lang talaga yung galawan, but
Yes.
nang may plano sa walang plano. Pero if you started really focusing towards what you want to achieve, dahil sinimulan mo na right? If you started focusing, talagang you can make it work.
Mhm.
So, on your part, Josh, interesting to walang plano, and then you started seeing ASVA sa feed mo. Nag-enroll ka ba sa ASVA, or diretso ka Filipino PPC Masters?
Nag-enroll muna ako ng ASVA Elite.
Okay. Mm.
Sinong
Tapos
coach mo?
si Coach Craig.
Oh, okay. Oo nga pala,
Ayun,
no?
which is a funny story din kasi ngayon friends na kami.
Anong kwento
Ayun,
behind that, no?
mm, usually, actually yung kwento nun is nag-ASVA Elite ako tapos kay Coach Craig.
Mm.
And then natapos na yung course, then sabi niya, "Uy Josh, baka gusto mo, interested ka sa PPC. Ito yung mga experiences ko." Ganun, shinare niya, nag one-on-one session kami. Yun yung napag-usapan. Tapos parang sabi ko, ba't parang mas gusto ko 'to? Tapos ayun, hangga't sa umabot sa point na pinag-ipunan ko na yung FPPCM course. Tapos dun ko siya na-avail. Pero
I'm curious, anong nag-spark sa conversation nyo ni Coach Craig na parang, uy, gusto ko tong PPC, parang gusto ko to. Which part dun?
nasabi niya kasi you don't need to have parang extensive na skills pagdating sa Excel. Hindi mo kailangan ng ganito, ganyan. As long as you understand how the numbers work and how the business, paano gumagalaw yung business,
Mhm.
magagawan mo siya ng paraan eh.
Mhm.
Sabi ko, parang kaya ko naman diskartehan to. Parang gano'n. So, sige, sige nga, try natin.
Okay. So, yun yung conversation that sparked your interest sa
Mm.
pagiging Amazon PPC manager or specializing in short. So, totoo naman yung mga sinabi ni Josh para sa ating mga viewers. Hindi naman kasi talaga kailangan ng sobrang galing mo sa spreadsheets, Excel, Google Sheets, whatever else ginagamit pang reporting. You just need to know the basic operations. But what's important here kasi is your ability to analyze data and make data-driven decisions. Ito yung core na skill set na kailangan mahusay ka pagdating sa
Pinaka-binabayaran sa atin.
ito yun eh, yung data analytical skills natin and yung strategy implementation. Ito yung core talaga na
Yeah.
skill set na kailangan ng isang PPC manager. The rest are supplemental.
Mhm.
Like, hindi ka masyado magaling gumawa ng report, that's fine. There's another person out there who can do the reports for you. Hindi ka magaling gumawa ng hindi ka magaling gumawa ng write-up for emails, that's fine. There's ChatGPT that can help you draft your emails for you. Hindi ka masyado magaling mag-compute sa Excel, okay lang, may formulas naman na magagamit. You can just
Oo.
YouTube your formulas on how to use Excel sheets and then you can learn it.
Totoo.
So, ano lang yun, supplementals lang yun talaga. Pero yung main, talaga is the ability to read the numbers coming from the account na hinahawakan mo and to be able to strategize and come up with an action plan to execute, to hit the goal. Yun yung
Provide
mga
solution. Yes.
Oo. Yun yung binabayaran sa atin as PPC managers. So thank you for sharing that, no, Josh. So nakapag-enroll ka na, nabudol ka ni Coach Dean, umattend ka ng webinar, anong
Si
setup
Coach
mo?
Craig yan. Si Coach Craig ang nambudo.
Actually nabudol na ako nun, pero since wala pa ako pang-enroll, naghanap muna ako ng client. Pero sabi ko, gusto ko
I remember
PPC na
this
agad.
client. Oh, kwento mo.
Gusto ko PPC agad kahit na wala pa akong masyadong knowledge. Ang baon ko lang nun yung free course ni Coach Dean sa sa ASVA, which is
Yeah.
the intro and definition of terms. Tapos YouTube, paano ba gumagana to? Paano ba yung bulk file? Ay, di ko magets, susunod na yan. Pwede naman pala i-manual, ganun. So, ayun, nag-apply lang ako ng nag-apply talaga as in shotgun method. Basta meron ako makitang PPC or advertising sa job post, lahat yun in-applyan ko.
Kahit naghahanap ng may experience ng 5 years,
Yes, kahit na 5 years XP, lang
apply.
paki-applyan ko yan. May opportunity. Open siya eh. So, ibig sabihin, wala pa sila nahanap. So, baka naman through the interview, makita nila yung yung kumbaga gaano ka dedicated to work. Baka naman
Value.
matanggap ako. Yes.
I love that. I love that.
Kasi
Ito kasi
for me,
sige, for you.
for me kasi hindi ako naniniwala dun sa fake it till you make it. Kasi once matukoy ka na ano pala to? Nambu-bullshit lang pala to. Siguro blacklist natin to tapos sa lahat ng connections ng client na yan baka ma-blacklist ka din. So it would make things even harder. So honesty and yun lang, mostly doon nag-revolve. Lahat ng interviews ko, naging honest ako. Pag sinabing, may XP ka ba? Nire-redirect ko lang yung question na hindi ko sinasabing, di, wala ko XP. Sinasabi ko, I have invested in ganito, ganyan. I
Yeah.
invested in this course. I'm very knowledgeable. I know what to do.
Yep.
Ayun.
So, napapansinin niyo yung yung keywords na ginagamit ni Josh ha. I have invested in ganitong course. I am knowledgeable. I know what to do. So, yun yung mga yun yung mga keywords na alam natin na pwede nating itap kung nagsa-start out tayo, like first time natin mag-job hunt as PPC managers.
Oo.
Na pwedeng gamitin yan. Okay. So, yung ano ko naman, yung point of view ko naman regarding dito sa mga tao na fake it till you make it. Uh, it comes out or stems out of desperation kasi for the most part. Alam naman natin, third world country si Pilipinas, you know. And dahil nga third world country na siya, if you don't adapt, you die.
What we
Yun yun eh.
always say to the students, di ba, is to face it till you make it. So you have to face whatever challenges that you are facing or encountering and really work your way through it. Hindi lang, huwag mo i-fake. Kasi
I mean,
people around you will know.
prevention is better than cure eh. There's that saying,
Dami na
right?
natin
So,
sinasabi.
okay lang yan. Normal
Ay,
yan.
saying.
Educational to para sa mga viewers natin, right? So, meron kasing saying na prevention is better than cure. In this case, sa linyahan ng trabaho, like, knowledge will help you get to the next level and boost your confidence,
Mhm.
right? So, yun yung prevention mo. Para hindi ka na kailangan mag-fake it till you make it, 'di ba? Like consume knowledge, 'di ba? Mag-upskill ka. Ito yung upskill portion. Kung gusto mong pumasok sa isang field tapos wala kang alam or bare minimum yung alam mo, invest in knowledge. And then, instead of faking it till you make it, 'di ba? At least you have something inside na pwede mong gamitin kasi napag-aralan mo siya and you have the foundations built. So yun lang ang ano ko, yun lang ang akin. Instead of faking it till you make it, like, sabi ni Coach din, face it and then make it. So yun, okay. So dahil naka-enroll ka na, let's talk about doing the work. So sabi mo naghanap ka ng client before really diving into the course, and then gusto mo PPC na kagad. Na-land mo ba tong client na to?
Yes, actually. Nagulat din ako, naland ko siya. Even though without extensive knowledge pa during that time.
What was your situation with this client nung nag-umpisa ka sa kanya?
Grabe. Syempre, ang inisip ko kasi noon, you have to start somewhere. Hindi
Mhm.
pwedeng, sabi kasi up to $25 per hour, $25 per hour agad. Hindi pwede. You have to start somewhere. So, nung time na yun, hindi ko alam kung paano ko i-value yung sarili ko. So, kung ano yung ibigay, tingin ko, yun na yun.
Mhm.
So, I started with a very low rate. Tapos, I just actually did my best. And during my spare time, ginamit ko talaga lahat ng time na yun to upskill, magtanong-tanong, kahit makadistorbo na ako ng tao. Parang, no, I don't care. Kailangan ko malaman to, kailangan ko matuto. Ganun yung desperation ko for learning during that time.
Okay, so you mentioned you started at a very low rate. Siguro curious yung mga viewers natin about that. Definitely, magtatanong yan.
Natatawa sila maalala. Natatawa din ako maalala.
Oh, same. But it's all in the past, and then you are out of that, you're out of that situation anymore, and it's, kumbaga, na-charge mo na to experience it. So, let's be candid with our viewers. Magkano yung rate nito nung nag-start out ka?
$0.73 per hour.
Jesus Christ.
3 cents. Wala pang
Less than,
$1.
para sa nagko-compute, it's less than 50 pesos sa exchange rate per hour. Less than 50 pesos yan per hour. Mataas pa ang dollar ngayon. So, significantly less. Anyway, that's so low, man. Okay, so from $0.73 an hour, did it ever change with this client? Gaano ka katagal nag-service dito sa client na to?
3 months lang, pero within 2 to 3 weeks, binibigyan niya ako increase kasi nakita siya ng improvements dun sa account. So,
Okay.
umabot ako hanggang $2.5 per hour in
Wow.
3 months time.
Okay, so technically speaking, if we disregard the numbers, no, yung cents, sorry, yung cents, yung base pay mo is $73, $0.73 an hour. And then na-increase mo siya to 2.5. So, 7.
Yes, within 3 months.
Oh, 150.
Oh, mga 250%. Oo, halos 300% increase. Hindi, 300% yata halos.
Ayan na, nagmamat na tayo. Masakit ang ulo ko.
Oo, sumakit bigla ulo ko. Wait, but na-doble mo siya, right? Or
Yes.
triple
Triple.
yung rate mo sa kanya. That is a testament to the value that you can give to the clients. And ito yung kumbaga parang proof to sa lagi naming sinasabi sa mga estudyante namin na give value first and then money will follow.
Totoo.
So, sa situation lang ni Josh at that point in time, say for example, if this was a client that was paying him like $15 an hour, say for example, ganun, no? $15 an hour. Yung increase siguro na makukuha niya, siguro magiging mga $17 an hour, $18 an hour. Mas maliit na yun kasi malaki na yung malaki na yung base pay mo. But in this case, it's still a win for Josh, no? Na nakakuha siya ng up to $2.5 an hour, even though hindi ideal yung rate. But did you learn a lot dun sa client mo? Hands-on experience?
Hands-on experience, yes. Yung situation ko kasi doon, pagkapasok ko, binato na lang sa akin, optimize mo yan. Kailangan ganito yung stats niya by ganito, ganyan. So, naturally, magpapanik ako, pero parang yung butterflies in my stomach, kailangan i-digest mo na lang, tapos just do the work.
Like, put
Di
your head
pwede
down
eh.
and do the
Yes.
work. Okay, so member ka na ng community nito mga panahon na to, right?
After nung 3 months, yes.
So
Ye-
after pa
Mm.
ng
Yes.
client to, tsaka ka naging member ng Filipino
Mm.
PPC Masters. Okay. So, tell us about yung transition mo away from this client. What made you decide to lose the client and then build up your skills more?
What made me decide malis doon sa client is the community itself. So, shinare ko yung experience ko, and for that session, ako yung naging highlight ng session sa akin, umikot.
Spotlight.
So for 1 to 2 hours, ako lang yung topic. Ba't mo kasi ginawa yan? Ba't ganyan kababa yung rate na kinuha mo? You don't value yourself. Mali yung mindset mo. Tandang-tanda ko sinabi ni Coach Marcos yun. Mali yung mindset mo eh. Dapat
Palo ka sa puwet.
from time to time nag-e-echo pa din siya sa akin, lalo na pag pinanghinaan ako loob. Mali yung
yung
mindset
mindset
mo
mo.
eh. Oo.
Check your mindset. So, natatandaan ko yung session na yun. Hindi naman talaga kami, na galit or whatever.
Yeah.
But yung kasi namin noon, yung point of view namin noon at that point in time, we know by experience what our skill set brings to the table, for these types of clients or this industry in particular. Alam namin na high paying skill yung tinuturo namin eh. And then for us to hear someone na member ng community that really took on a super super low ball offer, kumbaga parang sige. Medyo offensive yun sa, medyo offensive yun sa pinangangatawanan namin na high-paying yung skill set. Which is why something needed to change. And hindi ka naman namin pinush to quit the client,
Yeah.
We just told Josh at that point in time during that session that there are better opportunities out there. Yun yung sinabi namin sa kanya. Hindi namin pinush na, hoy, mag-quit ka sa client. No, we don't do that. Kasi livelihood yan eh, kabuhayan yan. If you want to stick to a low-paying client, that's fine. But what we're gonna tell you is that there are better opportunities out there. So, buti naman at nakinig ka.
Of course.
So, let's talk about what happened after mo umalis dun sa client na yun. Did you struggle to find another one or a replacement client?
Actually, ang bilis ko lang nakahanap after that.
Oh.
Parang nagkaroon ako ng spark na magkaroon ako ng eye for job opportunities. Tapos may nahanap agad ako, tapos direct client pa. Tapos compared to what I was making back then, parang doble or triple yung rate na nakuha ko nun.
So mga $7, mga $6, $7 ganun
Yes.
per hour. See, there are better opportunities out there. And so mabilis mo lang siya nakuha kasi kumbaga, prior to joining the course, you already started looking for potential clients, no? PPC
Yes.
clients. And that actually helped you become more keen dun sa mga listings and job offers or job postings kung ano ang hahanapin at papasukin mo.
Mhm.
And talk to me about the interview with your second client, no? From the application to the hiring process, did you struggle anywhere in between or smooth sailing siya?
Smooth sailing. Tapos ang mindset ko that time is bago pa ako pumasok sa interview, I already closed the client.
Wow.
Talagang nung may dami silang tanong, I acted as a consultant. Tas lahat
Yun.
ng tanong na ibato nila sa akin, sinasagot ko na hindi siya na potential pwedeng ito gawin. Sinasabi ko na eto pwede niyong gawin, tapos eto magiging effect. Laging may ganun agad. Parang nagbe-bring agad ako ng value to the table even though nasa interview stage pa lang.
It's
Oh,
really
that's very nice.
identifying what their problems are and
Mm.
giving solutions there. Kasi if you give solutions, it's technically known na parang, oh, you're hired already. Right?
Mm.
And usually ginagawa lang natin yun kapag hired na tayo, may binabayad na sila sa atin. But ibang-iba si Josh. Lakas! Saka lang.
Iba yung approach niya. Kasi yung usual approach ng isang VA person, no? When they send out an application and then they get an interview, they will try to ace the interview by answering the questions that are aligned or assigned to that interview, no? Para ma-bring out yung technical knowledge mo. Now, there's no part usually or commonly sa mga interviews na yan, there's no portion there that asks for something that can potentially solve an immediate problem the company is facing. It's
Mm.
more test of skill, test of knowledge. Ito tapos character questions and then culture fit. Ito yung mga usual sa interview pagdating sa VA space. And being good at those doesn't necessarily mean that you may land the position or you can land the position. What really helps, what I believe really helps na makaland ka ng position is to be able to convey the value that you can bring to the table. Which is what Josh did dun sa second client niya by answering specific questions na tinatanong ng mga client that refers to mga problema nila currently na kailangan ng tulong. So that being said, kung ako yung client, it's a no-brainer eh. Hire ko na tong taong to. Kasi ang dami ninyong naibigay sa akin na tulong and then the values there. So, i-hire ko na siya kagad, di na ako maghanap ng iba.
So, what kapag na-hire pa siya, di ba? Or hinire siya. Right.
So, ang iisipin ko kasi nun, paano kaya kung binabayaran ko na yung skill set ng taon to, what more can he bring to the table? Yan ang tanong na mapupunta sa ako eh. Kung dito pa lang sa interview stage, ito na yung value na inaabot mo sa akin, free, kasi hindi pa kita hinahire, hindi pa kita binabayaran, what more pag binabayaran na kita? Diba? Yun yung kung ako yung nag-hire, ganun ang iisipin ko eh. And then I will take the chance to, give you the opportunity. Sige na, show me what you can do. So, marami sa atin siguro matututo dyan sa scenario mo na yan na the value doesn't necessarily have to come after your interview or after
you get hired.
After you get hired or when you get started getting paid. Hindi siguro dun dapat nag-uumpisa ang value. Dapat siguro sa first point of contact pa lang ninyong dalawa. Meron ka ng value proposition for the client. Okay. So nung naland mo na si second client mo, how easy was it for you to build upon what is already there dun sa account nila as a PPC manager?
I find it a bit difficult kasi yung sinundan ko doon is from FPPCM na. So very structured na.
Okay, so may sistema na.
So nagulat ako, sabi ko, hala, ganito na yung laman nito. Anong pwede ko idagdag dito? Parang hirap naman. Kompleto na eh. Parang i-maintain ko na lang. Pero syempre as PPC managers, we need to find loopholes or more opportunities para mag-grow pa natin yung account, which I did.
Wow.
Yes, and there was
Kaya
a
po ba siya
time
ngayon?
na
Sige, go. Tuloy mo yan. There was a time?
there was a time na Q4, which is the most important quarter of the year, yung marketplace ko, yung up ng 20% year over year, and the rest of the marketplaces are kind of struggling. So, ayun yung parang pinaka-flex ko na sa sarili ko na kaya ko siyang gawin.
So yung ibang marketplace, hindi ikaw nag-handle?
Hindi.
Ang ibang tao nag-handle. Tapos
Mm.
sila nagsa-struggle. Tapos yung account mo, yung marketplace mo,
Mm.
up by 20%.
Yes.
Oh,
There are
busy.
different issues naman din, pero ayun.
I mean, at the end of the day, sige, sabihin na natin, may struggles yung ibang marketplaces. But to see that everything else is struggling and then there's one that is up by 20%, ibig sabihin lang nun, as a PPC manager, ibig sabihin lang nun, it can be done.
Mm.
Kung dito sa marketplace na to nangyari yan, definitely sa other marketplaces, it can be done. So bakit hindi nangyayari dun sa ibang marketplaces? So yun yung magiging question sa akin sa PPC manager. If I see that, no, if I have 5 marketplaces under my brand, and
Wait
then,
lang, what are marketplaces?
okay. So good questions. For our viewers, yung pinag-uusapan namin ng marketplaces, ito yung kumbaga location lang to ng ng Amazon sites na sinaservice nila. Say for example, US marketplace, there's a UK marketplace, there's a Japan marketplace, there's Australia, and then there's also yung yung mga Germany, France,
Europe.
Italy, Europe, pan-Euro, diba? Merong marketplaces. These are the marketplaces lang. Kumbaga, location lang to. Geolocation lang to ng Amazon service, ng Amazon website service nila. So, yun nga, going back to what I was saying, if I can see that 5 of marketplaces under my brand and I see that one of them is flourishing and then the rest are on a downtrend, it begs the question to me na anong ginagawa ng ibang nagmamanage ng ibang marketplaces, right? So, kumbaga para kay Josh, win-win yun eh. Kumbaga, big flex ng kanyang skill set and then
True.
makikita kagad ng
Yung value lalo.
client niya yung value. Kasi value highlight yun eh, yung ganun. Tipong ikaw lang yung green, tapos everyone else is red. Hindi ka naman niya kinumbinsi na i-train yung ibang nagmamanage? Or,
Hindi naman.
good.
Ang nangyari nun is mas nagkaroon lang kami ng dumami meetings namin para i-discuss ko ano yung potential na pwedeng gawin sa ibang marketplaces. What worked for me kasi doesn't necessarily mean it would work sa different marketplaces. So it's more on brainstorming on how I would look at the problem, on how I would tackle it.
Wow,
So
consultant
mostly
na consultant.
ganun
Galing.
yung nangyari.
Mga team lead levels na conversation na to kung tutusin eh. Yung mga brainstorming sessions na yun, team lead levels ng conversation yun eh. But congratulations on being able to showcase value for this client. So matanong ko lang, client mo pa rin ba siya hanggang ngayon or hindi na?
Ngayon hindi na.
Hindi na. Okay. So wala naman tayo sa business of burning bridges eh. So I'm pretty sure pag kinailangan ng previous client mo na yun, yung services mo, itatap ka niya ulit.
Yes.
All right. So, Josh, let's talk about the community itself, yung Filipino PPC Masters. So, when you first joined the community, how did you find the ambience of the community itself as a whole?
Sobrang excited ko. Ako pa lang pala yung laman ng batch ko. Tapos nagme-message na ako doon, "Hi guys, ganyan-ganyan, willing to collaborate," ganun. Tapos sinabi ni Coach Dean, "Ikaw pala mag-isa dito, wait ka lang." Pero ayun, on a more serious note, sobrang daming nuggets doon sa Discord. Magugulat ka na lang, may mga tools pala na nakabaon doon na hindi tinitignan ng tao. You just need to look for it. Tapos almost all of the questions na meron ka, nasagot na doon.
So gagamit ka na ng search bar.
Yes.
Search ka na lang talaga eh, kung tutusin. Kasi ano yun eh, kumbaga information rich yun eh, yung Discord natin.
Hindi mo
season.
naman na-feel na parang outcast ka or anything?
Hindi naman. Kasi for me, it doesn't matter what I feel na. What matters is on how I can achieve what I want.
Mhm.
Mindset shift
But,
yan. Oo.
ever since ginisa niyo ako, andun yung
Tapos ang
shift.
ginisa sa sarili niyang mantika, guys.
Nag-mindset shift na si
Yes.
mindset na si Josh noon. Kaya,
Ginisa
marami
ka
kasi
ng,
Sige,
ng
go.
community nung first mastermind daw yun eh. Kasi may na-interview din kami na kabatch mo and he remembers that mastermind very well. Kasi it was his first as well. Kilala mo na siya kasi I think, oo. So, hindi ka ba na parang di mo na feel na na-offend ka namin or ganon? Or parang ang bow and arrow na parang ganon?
Hindi naman ako na-offend kasi ultimately at the end of the day, you guys are our mentors and gusto nyo lang kami i-lead sa right path. So, yun na lang inisip ko. Siguro kaya nila pinapagalitan kasi mali talaga yung ginawa ko. Or I can do better, which is hindi ko lang alam or hindi ko lang makita sa sarili ko or ayaw ko lang tignan yun sa sarili ko, yung potential na kaya kong gawin.
Mhm.
So, ayun. So, thank you din doon dahil pinakita nyo sa akin kung ano yung mga possibilities.
Yes,
Good.
you're welcome.
Kasi yung coaches mo, nasa ibang level yung coaches mo, tapos ikaw nandiyan ka. So, di ba, parang hindi toos. Like, we're not doing our jobs well as coaches kung hindi mo kayang i-hit yung level na kung nasaan kami. Kasi, dun pa lang, di ba? You have your mentors and then you also know where your mentors are currently in their PPC career. Then, you are at $2.5 an hour. That should beg the question sa sarili mo kagad, automatic na yun. Bakit sila nandoon? Bakit nandun yung level? Bakit ako nandito?
Exactly.
Why is there a gap? Paano ko i-shorten yun? Paano ko i-shrink yung gap na yun? Yun dapat yung kumagat sa'yo na immediate question. Mukhang hindi kumagat sa'yo kagad eh. So, kailangan ng
Kasi nga, iba
intervention.
yung goal niya. Remember, iba yung goal ni Josh. Ang goal niya kasi was to really just start somewhere. And even us
You can
naman,
start
well,
somewhere better kasi yung sa amin dalawa ni Coach Adrian if you wanna start somewhere better. Wag dito sa super low ball. Galit din si Adrian eh.
But comparing the rate that you had when you started, mga how many times na ngayon yung increase in terms of percentage?
Huwag natin i-count yung 2.5. Doon ka sa mga second client rate mo.
Compared dun sa second client, it's around 2 to 3 times na.
Not bad.
You guys do the math in the comments. So, start kayo sa base na. Huwag nyo na kami pag-math na yun. Medyo mahina kami sa math.
Ginestimate na namin kanina yung rate niya sa second client niya. So para sa mga hindi nakahuli nun before, ang guesstimate namin is around $7 eh. Tapos ang sabi ni Josh na mga 2 to 3 times na yung difference ng rate. So comment down below if you did your math. Magkano na ang per hora ni Josh. So, ayan, dahil nag-join ka na sa community and you find it very welcoming and whatnot, what is your most favorite aspect of the Filipino PPC Masters community?
Favorite part ko, yung memes
Yung
channel.
memes channel. Sabi ko na nga ba eh.
Kasi, parang for me kasi, kahit na we have, parang galing tayo sa different walks in life, meron tayong isang point na magkakasundo tayong lahat. Tapos, through that channel kasi, ang dami ko nakilala na ka-vibes ko pala. Ang tatahimik lang nila tapos bigla na lang magme-message,
May
"Uy,
aircon
Josh,
versus
ganito
kanal."
ganyan." Yes, exactly. Yan, tapos ang dami ko nang naging connections through memes. So sabi ko, okay, this works. So sige, I'll just continue doing this. Tapos yun, hanggat sa lumaki yung circle, tapos ayun, mas nag-i-improve yung circle, mas tumataas yung goals sa buhay, mas tumataas yung mga gustong abutin.
Yes.
May competitive spirit na spark.
Mm.
You guys
So,
know kasi, si Josh talaga ang meme lord ng FPPCM. Parang ang lungkot ng Discord namin kapag hindi nag-highlight yung yung NSFW, not safe for work, meme, ganyan na channel namin. So, siya talaga yon, siyang bubuhay ng channel na yan.
yeah.
Yay!
So, yun, very good, very good. Thank you for sharing what you appreciate about the Filipino PPC Masters community. So, let's try to talk about something different naman. So, matanong ko lang sa'yo, no? What was the most rewarding part of being able to get to a certain income level? Gold tag ka eh.
IMI.
IMIK, gold tag ka eh. So, ang daming humble sa
Mm.
loob ng FPPCM community about their monthly earnings na ayaw nilang i-disclose or nahihiya silang i-disclose. But what was the most rewarding portion of that aspect of your career currently? Na nandun ka na sa level na yun.
Parang di ko alam paano sasagutin yung tanong, Pero for me,
Just be
siguro
true to yourself, no? Sagutin mo as honest as you can.
siguro yung imbes na naggugugol ako ng oras to commute para magtrabaho, nagagamit ko yung oras na yon to upskill and more on to improve myself. Especially recently, this year, mas nagpo-focus ako improve yung sarili ko. And hindi na ako masyado nagpo-focus sa money grind. Kasi nakaka-burnout din siya. As in sobra. If you're just chasing that one thing, nakakapagod. And the more you chase that one thing, parang mas lalo siyang lumalayo eh. So, mas nag-focus na lang ako sa sarili ko, sa health ko, and ayun. Kasi para sa akin, recently na-realize ko, health is wealth. Kasi aabot ka sa certain point na it's not about the money.
Exactly.
Kasi kung, okay, sige, ang laki ng kinita mo, pero all of that will
Sakitin ka
just
naman.
go to hospital bills, negative ka pa.
Same.
Oo, totoo yan. Yung Diyos ko, na-operahan ako start of the year, natuyo ako sa savings. Oo. But it doesn't really matter how much or how big you are earning kung hindi mo rin naman siya may enjoy because at the end of the day you become sick or you're frequently at the hospital. So it's really a balance that you need eh. So instead of chasing the money, which is what Josh is saying, para sa mga viewers natin, ang ginagawa ni Josh is nag-i-improve siya ng sarili niya, yung kanyang persona, ini-improve niya in order for money to come to him. Instead na siya yung humahabol sa pera.
Money
Bakit ko
flows to
nasabi?
me effortlessly. Ganyan.
Oo. So bakit ko nasabi yun na inaatay lang ni Josh ang pera and what he's doing right now is becoming more valuable kasi as an individual by learning new skills, shifting to a better mindset and becoming a healthy individual that people can rely on. Ito yung mga value add to individual value add to personal value add to sa sarili mo eh. And when you have all those, 'di ba? You're skilled, you're knowledgeable, you're reliable, you're healthy, you're available. Yan. Ano yan eh, kung lahat yan nasa iyo, yung value mo as an individual mataas. And when that happens, people around you will also notice na, itong taon to, okay to marami tong alam. Tapos parang ang dami-dami niyang energy, ang taas ng energy level nito. So, the law of attraction. If you feel good
Kala ko
about yourself,
loan of attraction.
oh, law of attraction. Pagpasensyahan mo na, semi-paralyzed ito yung portion na to. Ang hirap ibuka eh. So, law of attraction. So, if you are feeling good about yourself, definitely you will attract the good things as well. So this is what he
True.
meant by Josh waiting for money to come to him. Not really waiting literally, but more like just getting ready to receive.
Yes.
Instead of him going out, doing the grind on a daily basis, which I know karamihan ng mga taong hindi pa na-discover or alam na may ganito palang way para kumita ng pera, is ganun ang ginagawa. Like gising sa umaga, trabaho, grind, 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 balik sa bahay, kain, tulog, do the same thing again the next day. And then parang hindi natatapos. Tama si Josh, nakaka-burnout yun kasi parang walang katapusan. And you, tama siya, the more you chase, the further it feels. So, just make it come to you, no, by improving yourself, and opportunities will definitely start knocking on your door. Nasa sayo na lang yan kung i-grab mo o hindi.
True.
So, how about sa lifestyle ni Josh, no? When you attained this level of income na 6 figures a month, what changed sa lifestyle mo?
Actually, onti lang yung nagbago. Ang pinaka nagbago sa akin is pagdating sa groceries. Hindi, kasi dati, pag nag-grocery ako, kukuha ko ng manok, 1/4 kilo, kakalkyo ko na. Tapos everything na dadamputin ko, ika-calculate ko muna kung ano yung magiging total bago ako pumunta sa counter. And kapag within siya dun sa budget ko for that time period, yun lang yung kukunin ko. So, doesn't matter kung ay kulang ako ng paminta. Di na kasya, wag na.
I mean,
Ngayon,
we're not making fun of that situation, no? Particularly kasi marami sa atin ang ganun ng
we were
like,
like that before when we were kids. Like, ito
even
lang
us,
yung
even
budget.
us.
Yung lola ko, ultimo yung presyo ng pinapabili niyang maliit na shampoo, may presyo yun. Nakalista yan, may presyo. So kahit tinatawanan natin ngayon, it's funny to remember it now, I guess, because nakarating na tayo sa next level. And
Pinagdaanan kasi namin yun, which is why we find it funny na nagbago rin kay Josh. Similarly sa amin, katulad sa amin, na nagbago rin yung kanyang grocery habits. So, ultimo paminta, i-compute mo down to the last cent.
okay na yun, walang paminta.
Kung sobra, kung sosobra sa budget.
Hingi na lang ako sa kapitbahay ng paminta.
So what is it like now? Yung pag-grocery ni Josh? Wala na calculate.
Hindi naman. Syempre, we need to control
may budget
our
allocation
spending pa din. Pero mostly for me needs pa din eh. Naka-focus lang sa needs, especially ngayon gusto ko ng healthy lifestyle. Iniwasan ko bumili ng mga junk foods. Ang pinaka junk food ko na lang yung Oreo na double stuff, which is luxury na siya dati kasi mas mahal nga yung double stuff compared dun sa normal.
Oo. Yung makapal yung
Yes.
sa loob. Nauumay ako doon eh. Kapal-kapal ng feeling. Pero masarap. Pero nakakaumay. All right. So aside from groceries, how about yung mga gratification things, personal gratification things ni Josh? Like yung mga gusto mong bilihin before na hindi mo nabibili noon. Has anything changed sa aspeto na yan, buhay mo?
Oo naman, ang dami nagbago sa part na yan. Lalo na sa umpisa, kapag mahayok ka eh. Like, wow, grabe. Ganun. Tapos, ayun, bumili ako ng laptop ko na for work. Tapos, na-upgrade ko na yung working station ko. May standing desk na ako. Yung kinakainggit ko dati. Kaya ko din pala makuha yung mga ganung bagay. And most recently, puro running shoes pinagbibili ko. Kasi nga yan, parang gusto ko magkaroon ng healthy lifestyle. So, for me, I need to invest kasi para panindigan ko siya. Kasi kahit naman like gym or whatever, nandyan lang yan. Pero kung hindi ka mag-i-invest towards that, hindi ka kikilos eh. Kasi, ay, libre lang eh. Walang commitment, walang naka-attach sa'yo. So, yun yung mindset ko pagdating doon.
Tama, tama. Agree naman ako sa mindset mo. Kasi ganito yun, folks, no? Sa mga audience natin. Marami kasi sa atin yung hindi financially educated, no? O, hindi naman na sinasabing ano, hindi marunong sa pera. But, doesn't have an idea of what to do when they reach a certain level of income. And what tends to happen kapag na-achieve nila yung certain level of income na yun is that they do a major splurge, no? Yung major
Ayok
splurge
is the
na yan,
word.
nakakayok, sabi ni Josh, no? When you do a major splurge na yan, uh, ang unang-una mong gagawin dyan is to gratify your cravings. Yung mga hindi mo na-achieve noon, you're gonna keep on healing the inner child in you. And sooner or later, magugulat ka na lang, wala ka pang naitatabi, wala ka na ipupundar. And the keyword here is investment. So take a look at how Josh did it nung nasa ano na siya based on what he told us. When he started earning 6 digits, anong ginawa niya? Bumili ng laptop for work, nag-invest sa better working station, tapos yung running shoes, akala mo luxury, hindi kasi may purpose para sa kanya kasi gusto niya ng gusto niya
Yes.
ng healthier lifestyle. So uh, it doesn't necessarily mean na talagang nagsasayang siya ng pera sa running shoes kasi ginagamit niya yung running shoes to better himself. So technically, all three major purchases na ginawa niya na kinuwento niya sa atin, na alam na natin ngayon, is more towards investing to continue kung ano yung kung meron siya ngayon eh. Kung di man continue, improve pa kung ano
Improve.
yung meron
Yeah.
siya ngayon. So, karamihan kasi sa atin, when we do hit 6 digits, una nating bibilin bagong cellphone, bagong damit, bagong kotse, luho. How am I or why am I saying this? Kasi nanggaling ako doon. When I achieved the 6 digit income sa industriyang to, that was the first thing that came to mind na gagawin ko. Bibili ako nito, bibili ako ng Switch, bibili ako ng PS5, bibili ako ng malakas na PC, bibili ako ng ano, papa-aircon ko yung ano, kwarto, tapos luho. So, yung upgrade ko yung cellphone ko, things like that. Bibili ako ng bago sapatos, mga gadgets, mga anik-anik. Laging may Lazada delivery. So, I realized over time na I think it would be better kung mag-i-invest ako sa panibagong skill set habang nandito yung ganitong level ng kitaan kasi alam natin na hindi naman 'to magla-last for forever, you know.
And we don't plan
So,
to do it like until ugod-ugod na tayo.
oh, so that's when I started my own mindset shift, no. Medyo thrifty na ako ngayon, medyo. So, I mean, gumagastos pa rin naman ako para sa sarili ko kasi hindi naman po pwede na titipirin mo ng sobra yung sarili mo eh. You still need a certain level of motivation for yourself eh. And to
I
do
think
that,
what
you need to gratify
changed,
yourself.
Coach Marcos, is this time, before kasi parang ang layo-layo ng mga pangarap, right? Now, when we achieve that certain income, I
Ang
think
lapit
what
na nila.
changed was, parang na-realize mo na, okay, kaya ko naman palang abutin yung gusto ko. So, I'm going to be content for now with what I have. Not unless super gusto ko yung isang bagay. Right? Sabihin mo, Josh, tama, di ba?
Yes.
Ayun, imposible siya dati, kaya parang uhaw na uhaw ka.
Gigil ka, no?
Ngayon,
Gigil ka na kunin agad kasi
Oo.
parang dati ang layo-layo niya hindi mo maabot. But now that you currently have the
pangarap na
means
sit
to do
stand
it,
table, yung isang press mong ganun, umaakit ng ganun, kala mo
Oo.
sa podium ka, di ba?
Alam niyo, parang ganito, umaangat agad yan.
Ikaw nga, Josh.
Yan. Sit stand table. Yan, for the win. So, ayun, thank you for being open and sharing kung ano yung mga nagbago sa lifestyle mo and then sa sa personal gratification part na ginagawa mo para sa sarili mo. Would you say that a big part of that change was because you did the legwork? Na nag-grind ka and nagpakahirap ka, or was it pure luck? Sinwerte ka lang.
For me, more on legwork talaga. Kasi kahit sa connections, I worked hard to connect with people. So, yung iba, mostly no meet ko, kaka-memes, ang daming discussion na tawanan, ganun. Pero yung iba, na parang I need to come outside my comfort zone para makapag-connect to other people, to other professionals. Tapos ayun, doon na dumating yung mga referrals, mga ayun.
So, para sa mga magsasabi na, hindi, sinuwerte lang yan si Josh. Eto na. He did not get lucky. He did the work. So that already dispels yung sinasabi na swertihan lang pagdating diyan na field na yan. Ay, hindi ako magta-transition kasi swertihan lang diyan, no. Para sa mga audience natin na may ganong mindset, it's not about getting lucky or being lucky enough to land a client. It's about doing the legwork, doing the grind. Again, yung course na pinopromote namin isn't really a get rich quick scheme. This requires time, investment of time, patience. It also requires the will to persevere and the drive to change your life. Ito yung mga kailangan mo eh. Kasi without all these things, hindi ka gagalaw as a person. And kung hindi ka gumalaw, of course, yung resulta malayo. Hindi mo makukuha yung resultang hinahanap mo. And para sa akin, those are the core things that you need to have if you're going to invest in learning a new skill. So, thank you for sharing again, Josh, no? Nakakatuwa naman marinig na nag-grind ako. Hindi ako sinwerte lang. Amazing. Kasi marami kasing nag-iisip na baka baka opportunity, baka anak ng Diyos, blessed and all that, no? Kaya nakakuha yung ganyan. It isn't. Coming from where Josh was before, and to where he is now, you can definitely see na he did the work. He put in the hours, so to speak, no?
Yeah.
All right. So, sige. Do you have any other questions for Josh? Kasi ito, last set of questions ko na itong nandito eh.
Ano?
Wala na. So, move on na tayo. So, let's talk about connections. No? So, sabi mo, nakabuild ka ng connections dyan sa loob ng community, sa Discord and all that. How about your connections outside the community? Kasi I'm pretty sure maraming magtatanong sa'yo, anong ginagawa mo ngayon, Josh? Those that notice or those that pay attention to your level now will probably have question marks, no, na, hala, dati ganito lang to, ngayon nandito na to, bakit? Ang dami, bago na naman yung sapatos. Things like that, meron at meron mga
SpongeBob
kapansin.
yung sapatos niya, tsaka si Patrick Star.
Dati iba yung kulay ng sapatos, ngayon tatakbo, bago na naman. Parang everyday bago yung sapatos. Things like that. May makakapansin yan. So, your connections outside of the community, do they ask about what you do?
Not really kasi I try to maintain maging low key kasi naniniwala ako sa evil eye. So
LKRK to.
So,
LKRK. Sige.
lang, low key lang. Tapos if ever may ma-curious, ina-explain ko naman na this is how I work, ganito ganyan. It's not easy kasi pagka sinabi mo, virtual assistant, pindot lang yan, nakaupo ka lang buong araw. Which is
My
di naman
goodness.
totoo.
Totoo. Correct.
Realistically
Pasok mo naman ako dyan.
speaking,
Oo, yun.
speaking,
Pasok ko naman ako dyan. Paano ba yan? Baka may hiring kayo. Oo.
pwede ba ako dyan? Yung mga ganun. But, realistically speaking, totoo naman kasi yung sinasabi nila na nakaupo ka lang dyan, pindot ka lang dyan. That is exactly what you are doing on a day-to-day basis, no? Kapag ka nag-clock in ka for work. But, ang hindi nila kasi nakikita is yung, the cogwheels that are driving the industry. They don't know that you need to burn millions of brain cells to hit
Per
goal
minute, char.
account, diba? So, hindi nila alam yun. And they have no idea of the situations, technically the battles that you are facing each day dun sa mga accounts na minamanage mo. So, sila doon? Hindi sila privy sa information na yun. So, para sa kanila, parang, madali lang ang work mo, madali lang ang work mo. But, when they get to realize the intricacies of what we do, yun, parang they start looking at you differently na parang, ganun pala yun. Okay. So, granted, medyo LKRK ang ano mo, ang datingan mo or ang profile na para sa mga nagtatanong, low-key rich kid, LKRK. So,
Hindi
para
naman.
dahil ganun ang profile mo, was there ever a person na lumapit sa that has expressed an interest sa ano mo sa current na career path mo? And if there was, ire-recommend mo ba yung Filipino PPC Master sa kanya?
Actually meron, tropa ko siya since first year college. Ta's napansin niya hindi ako nagpa-practice ng ano, ng course namin. Tapos sabi niya, "Uy pre, ano ng ginagawa mo ngayon?" Ta's in-explain ko, and then in-explain ko lahat, very transparent ako pagdating sa kanya. Then
Tropa eh.
nung nalaman niya, sabi niya, "Parang gusto ko din 'yan." Tapos in-explain ko sa kanya, "Kaya mo ba mag-ganito, ganyan?" Binigyan ko siya example like isang market analysis kapagka bumabagsak yung sales, gano'n. Sabi ko sa kanya, "Kaya mo ba isipin na gagawin mo 'yan for years
Mhm.
once na mag-transition ka?" Sabi niya, "Oo, kaya naman." Sabi ko, "Puwede kita matulungan pero you have to do the legwork. Kailangan mo din, for me, kailangan mo pagdaanan ko ano yung pinagdaanan ko to be where I am right now." Not exactly the same path pero
You know, the
parang
grind.
yeah,
You
the
have to do the
groundwork.
work. You have to take
Yes,
action. Hindi puwedeng ako na
yung
para sa'yo, gano'n.
the the amount of information na nakuha ko sa community and yung knowledge na in-impart ng mentors, ano siya eh, hindi mo kasi siya pwedeng mabigay lang kasi tailor fit siya for you.
Totoo, yes. Kasi even as coaches, we also nagche-check and balance din kami based on the personality. Paano namin i-approach to? For example, si Josh, i-approach namin siya na, okay, puro kakengkoyan tayo, pero may suntok ng, ano yon, ng
Mm.
real talk. Pero meron namang iba na kailangan seryoso ka kasi nakakahiya kasi parang like, for example, we have a couple of students who were in the academe, nagtuturo talaga sila. So, depende sa personality. Kaya talagang nara-right fit siya. Tama. Dahil mo talagang tama, no?
Tama din.
Ayan. Sa final question na tayo, Coach Marcus.
So, granted na i-recommend mo siya, no? Meron tayong mga viewers ngayon na nanonood that are probably interested to transition pero nag-hesitate kung bakit or kung paano ang gagawin. What would be your advice to these people na potentially wanted to be like you as well, no?
For me, I look at it as an investment kasi. So, just do it. Don't overthink. And yun na yun eh. Just do it. Do the groundwork. Do what needs to be done regardless of how you feel. Kahit na tinatamad ka, medyo gloomy yung weather, gusto mong humiga lang, humilata lang, or pagod ka na sa work mo. No, dapat don't make excuses. You need to do the work para makuha mo kung ano yung gusto mo ma-achieve. Iba-iba naman yung tawag dito, parang timeline natin or yung path na dadaanan natin. Ang sa akin lang, just don't make excuses. Kasi sarili mo lang din yung mahihirapan in the future. Do something now that your future self will thank you.
Ooh, yung bigat. Oh, do something now that your future self will thank you for. So, yun. Para sa mga viewers natin, in short, the first step is to, take the first step.
Mm.
Have the courage to take it. Yun eh. So, once you're there, base sa advice ni Josh, you do the work, you do the legwork, you grind, you spend the hours to learn your skill, better yourself, and then good things will follow. No? So it's a matter of consistency as well eh. Tapos meron pang aspect of reasons or results. Which one do you want most, di ba? Do you want reasons or do you want results? Yun lang yun eh. Ask yourself that every day. What am I supposed to do today? Do I want reasons today or do I want results today? So yan lang yan. Say, for example, papapayat ka. Do
Mm.
I want reasons or do I want results? Diba? So yun yan eh. applicable yan sa akin kasi nagpapalit ako ng belly. So, do I want reasons? I want results.
Mm.
Ayan lang yan eh. Alright, Josh. So, one last question. Last na. What's next for you now?
For me, outside of the money grind, nagpe-prepare ako to run a marathon next year.
Kung ilang km to?
Kasi, so 42 kilometers is no joke. Kahit,
Wala.
kahit hanggang ngayon, hindi siya nagsisink in sa akin na gaano ba kalayo 42 kilometers. So 16 kilometers na iyak na ako. So ayun, nagte-training naman ako. I enrolled sa isang running school or club. Tapos ayun, it's more investing in myself na kasi the amount of mental fortitude you need to run 42 kilometers within 8 hours. I mean, what normal person would even do that?
Ano yun? Non-stop yun? Like talagang walang short break or anything. Paano
You can, pero
first na yun, nawiwiwi ka, di ba?
pwede naman mag-break basta you're within the time
The
limit.
course or the track.
Yes.
Okay. Gets. So 42 kilometers, my goodness. Ano ba record mo ngayon? Yung longest mo?
Longest ko is for now is 16. So madami pa akong habulan na runs to build my base. So
Tatanungin kita
kumbaga
ulit or balitaan mo ako pag na-hit mo na yung 21 ha. Tapos pagka binalitaan mo ako na hit mo na yung 21 na max mo, sasabihin ko lang sa'yo, yung 42 times 2 niyan.
parang sa ano lang din, pagdating
Kapag
sa
na-achieve pa yung
PPC.
Oo, unti-unti.
Sorry, what
You need
is-
you need to
Yung
build a
group?
base. You need to
Ano yan,
build a
Coach Lee?
solid base para
Solid base.
makapag
Foundations muna in order for you to be
yes.
able to get to the next level. Tama naman. Ganun naman eh for any endeavor that we try to do. Do you have questions, Coach Dean? Yung sinasabi mo ano yun?
Yes, sorry. Na-excite kasi ako itanong na. What would it mean for Josh na maabot yung 42-kilometer marathon na yan?
Oo nga. Na-curious din ako eh. What's the end goal here?
For me, I think I would discover something new sa sarili ko. Kasi
Yeah.
once you go through something extremely hard, may ma-unlock talaga sa'yo na hindi mo alam eh. Na, I can do hard things pala. I can endure ganitong klaseng stress pala. So with that new level, with that new platform, I think I can reach greater heights pa after that.
You know, that's an interesting take. Mag-skydiving na kaya tayo, Coach Dean.
That's so
May ma-unlock
deep.
tayo eh.
That's so deep. I'm learning from the student.
Oo.
Di lang
Ako din.
silang nagle-learn.
Thank you. Valuable yan para sa amin. No? Yung how to kumbaga, how to unlock more of yourself 101. do something traumatic. One traumatic. Hard, no? Do something hard and then see what comes at the end of it, no? See it through to the end and then see what comes
Yes.
after. So parang ganon. Maraming salamat, Josh, and I don't have
Thank
any
you.
further, I don't have any further questions for you at this time, but I really do thank you for giving us time and sharing your life story and your success path. And sa mga viewers natin, kung natuto kayo kay Josh, comment kung ano yung natutunan ninyo down below. And then give us a like or just recommend the video to your friends or your contacts kung kung nag-resonate sa inyo yung storya ni Josh, you can, share it more. So yan, Coach
Thank
Dean,
you.
you have anything else?
Thank
Wala
you
na?
sa pagpapa-unlock. Alam ko, kinulit-kulit ka namin para ma-share yung journey mo. Kasi malay mo, di ba, may mga nanggaling sa pinanggalingan mo before and they don't know how to cope with it. And ngayon na nandito ka na, at least you are able to focus on better things in your life, not totally money related, but at least you know for a fact na na-achieve ko siya, it means that I can achieve more. From our
Yes.
meme lord ng Discord, nakakausap natin siya ngayon ng hindi puro kanal. Medyo aircon siya today. So thank you so much, and see you guys in our next videos. Bye.
Thank you guys. See you.
Bye-bye. Thank you.